children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well and studying well. So children, we know that science tells us about everything, okay, be it around us or within us, isn't it? So now we are going to talk about something that is within us, which is teeth, and then we are also going to talk about microbes in the chapter Teeth and Microbes. Alright, so let's see what we are going to learn about. We are going to learn about the different types of teeth. We are going to learn about some useful and some harmful microbes. We are going to learn about microbes that cause diseases in the various organisms, and microbes are used to prepare wine, bread, etc. Alright, so children, this means that microbes are also important to some extent, okay. So let's see what it is about. Let's begin with our teeth first, okay. We know that teeth are the hardest substance in the human body and very important for us. So they give the shape to our face and help us to speak clearly. They enable us to bite and chew food and help in easy digestion. So children, have you ever met a person who is very old, who does not have teeth, or a small baby who has a few teeth, okay? So you know the way they speak, it's very unclear because of no teeth. Their face also doesn't look, it does not have that shape, okay? That is because the teeth, they give us the shape, they give the shape to the face, okay, they make us look good, isn't it? So another thing is, have you seen that when your teeth moves, okay, it starts shaking, it's going to fall, you know that it is very difficult to extract it. So it comes out of the jaw, but have you ever tried breaking it? It will not break because it is a hard substance, alright. Now, so children, so teeth are the hardest substance of our body, okay, and they help us to do various activities like chewing the food. That is the main activity that helps, that is a part of our life, okay. We need to chew the food properly, and that's when it gets digested properly, when we chew the food properly, okay. Apart from that, it gives the shape to our face, it helps us to speak also very clearly, okay. Now let's talk about the different sets of teeth that we have. So if you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see that your teeth, okay, they all are of different shape, okay. So an infant has no teeth. A child gets his or her first tooth when she or he is about 6 months old. By the age of 3 years, a child develops 20 teeth. These are called milk teeth or temporary teeth. At about 6 years of age, the milk teeth, they begin to fall one by one, and up to 12 years of age are replaced by another set of teeth which are called the permanent teeth. So this new set, it comprises of 32 teeth, 16 in each jaw. So children, as we look at ourselves, okay, we know that our jaw, okay, is distributed into two parts, upper jaw and lower jaw, okay. So when a child is born, when a baby is born, the infant does not have any teeth at all, and slowly and gradually, okay, they start getting teeth, okay. So when they are infant, they have around 20 teeth, okay, and slowly by the age of 6 months, okay, they start developing teeth, and these teeth which are there till the age of 6 years, okay, they are known as the milk teeth or the temporary teeth, okay. And then slowly and gradually one tooth starts falling, and when it starts falling, okay, new teeth, okay, or the new tooth it starts coming out, it starts developing, okay. And when the person is an adult, when the child is an adult, then they have 32 teeth, okay, out of which 4 are different teeth. They are called the wisdom tooth, okay, they are the wisdom teeth, and then the rest are the 28 teeth that they have, okay. Now you have an activity to do, alright. So you have to look into a baby's mouth and count the number of teeth. Now this is a task you have, okay. Now you have to look into your friend's mouth and then count and write the number of teeth your friend has. Okay, can you find the permanent set in place of temporary teeth? So you have to check that as well. Alright, now let's look at the kinds of teeth. Okay, so we have different kinds of teeth in our mouth. They are of different shapes and they are used for different functions. So there are number. It also varies, but it is fixed in each jaw. So like if they have 20 teeth, that means they have 10 in upper jaw and 10 in the lower jaw. If they have 32, it means 16 in upper jaw and 16 in lower jaw. Okay, so now the first type of teeth is the incisors. Now incisors are also known as cutting teeth. They help us to cut the food. Okay, the 4 teeth in each jaw are incisors. Okay, now look at the way the incisors look. Okay, if you look at the diagram here, you will know where they are found. Okay, so you can check, look at yourself in the mirror and you can figure out where your incisors are. So now the 4 teeth in each jaw are incisors. Now they are used for biting or cutting. Okay, now then there are canines. What are canines? They are tearing teeth. Okay, on either side of cutting teeth is sharp and pointed tooth. So if you look at yourself in the mirror, you will see that next to the cutting teeth or the incisors, there are sharp tooth. Now what is this sharp tooth? It is known as the canine. Okay, now these canines are 2 in each jaw. So 2 up and 2 down. Okay, now then there are premolars or cracking teeth. Okay, so teeth next to canines are broad and they act like the nut crackers. So when you eat something, suppose for example, you've taken a walnut, okay, full walnut, and you put it in your mouth, you want to break it. Okay, you will always use your premolars or cracking teeth to break the walnut, to break open the walnut. Okay, now these are also used for crushing the food and they are 4 in each jaw. Then you have molars or grinding teeth. Okay, the set of 3 teeth next to the premolar on each side of the jaw, okay, are molars. Now they are even broader than the premolars and are used for grinding the food. So when the food is grounded or we start grinding the food gets grinded, it turns into a paste and then it is swallowed by us. Okay, now you have an activity here. Count your teeth by looking into the mirror. Identify the type of teeth in the front, okay, and then the teeth that are next to it. Okay, take an apple and bite it. Name the teeth, okay, name the type of teeth that you use for biting, for tearing, for crushing and grinding. So when you bite the apple, okay, after that there are all the teeth that are involved in the process till you swallow the food that you eat or the apple that you have bitten, okay, till the time it enters your food canal. Alright, now let's look at the structure of a teeth. What is a teeth made up of? Okay, a structure of a tooth. Okay, there are 3 parts of a tooth enamel. Okay, so these 3 parts are enamel, dentin and pulp. So look at the diagram, you will come to know where they are, which is the layer here. Okay, so there are 3 parts of tooth: enamel, dentin and pulp. Enamel is the visible outer white cover of the tooth. It is the hardest part of the human body. So enamel is the one that we see. Okay, that is known as the enamel. Okay, now it is the hardest part of the human body. Then comes the dentin, which is below the enamel. Okay, it lies there. Below the enamel lies the part called dentin, which is also quite hard. Okay, so dentin is also quite hard. So it forms the main supporting structure of the tooth. So dentin gives the support. It fixes the tooth inside it. Okay, then comes the pulp. This part is of teeth. Okay, it is the part of the tooth which is below the dentin. So it is soft and it has rich supply of blood vessels and nerves. The nerves are connected to the gum through a hole in the root. Okay, so this is the part. So first you have the enamel which we can see, then the dentin, and then the pulp, which is a soft and it has a rich supply of blood vessels, okay, and nerves. Now these nerves are connected to the gum and through a hole in the root. So now how do you take care of your teeth? Our teeth are very important for us, as the permanent teeth will not be replaced by another set, okay. So when you get, when you are babies, you have your temporary teeth, okay, they fall, okay, but the teeth that you have as permanent teeth, they will not fall. So you have to be very careful and you have to take utmost care of your teeth, because they are not going to be replaced with another one, okay. So when we eat food, tiny bits of food particles stick to our teeth. Bacteria develop in these areas and damage enamel by forming a sticky coating over teeth called plaque. Okay. Then dentin and pulp will be attacked. Thus the tooth begins to decay. Gradually it leads to the formation of a hole or cavity in the tooth. This will cause pain, bad breath, toothache, bleeding gums and indigestion. So calcium and vitamin C, they are important for healthy gums and teeth. So when we eat food, okay, there are obviously when we start crushing the food and grinding the food and all, in that process, there are tiny particles which get stuck to the teeth. Not everything goes inside. So even if we drink water, still a few particles, they stay. So they stick to our teeth. Okay, and that's where the bacteria develops, okay, and it starts damaging the enamel first. First it will damage the enamel and then it will damage the dentin and the pulp, okay. So now this sticky coating which is there, okay, on our enamel is known as plaque, okay. Now the tooth then starts decaying and gradually it leads to a hole or a cavity, okay. So you will see that the doctors, they do the filling in that cavity so that it does not go deep down, okay. You have to get the filling done in that case, but you have to ensure that, you know, because that cavity also, which when it forms, it's very painful, okay, and then your tooth starts aching and then you have a bad breath because food goes and gets stuck in that cavity over and over again, okay, and then you have toothache, bleeding gums and indigestion problem, okay. So that's why you have to take utmost care and you must have calcium and vitamin C in your diet for healthy gums and teeth, okay. Now let's look at some tips for keeping our teeth healthy. It is easy to get a clean and healthy mouth. A simple routine can help prevent most dental problems. We should brush our teeth every morning and once at night before going to bed. Brushing should be done properly to remove the bits of food stuck between the teeth. Wash our mouth after every meal. Remove the food particles between the teeth with dental floss that are not removed by brushing. Eat plenty of fruits and salads to give exercise to gums and teeth. Avoid eating too many sweets, junk food and aerated drinks. Visit a dentist regularly for checkups. So children, these are certain tips like brushing your teeth twice a day, okay, that's once in the morning and once at night, or even when you feel that you've eaten something which is sticky, okay, or which is getting stuck in your tooth, you can brush your teeth at that time also, okay, so that it gets rid of whatever bacteria is stuck on your teeth, okay. Then you must wash your mouth after every meal, okay, so that the particles which are stuck to your teeth, they can get washed away, okay. Then remove the food particles which are not able to be washed away. You can remove them with the help of a dental floss, okay. In between the gaps of the teeth, the particles that are stuck can be removed with using a dental floss which you get at the dentist, okay. So you must have lot of fruits and salads, and also it gives the exercise when you chew fruits, okay, when you have lots of salads or raw vegetables also, okay, it makes our gum healthy, okay. What happens is people nowadays, they don't, children want the apple to be cut and then only they eat it. No, you must, try to eat the apple as it is, okay. When you take a bite of the apple, it makes your teeth strong, okay. Then you must avoid eating sweets, junk food and aerated drinks also, okay. Then visit a dentist regularly for checkups. Alright, now let's move on to microbes. So, tiny living organisms that can be seen only through a microscope are called microbes, okay. You must have seen that there is a there is a microscope which you can see in the science lab. So, these tiny particles, they are seen only through a microscope, okay. They are called microbes. Disease causing microorganisms or microbes are called germs or pathogens. A microorganism may occur as a single cell or a collection of cells. These organisms have a great impact on humans. Some can cure illness, whereas others can cause diseases, spoil food. Some supply us with food. We should be aware of positive and negative effects of these organisms in our lives. So, now, there are certain microorganisms which are called disease causing. They causes diseases, okay. They are called as germs or pathogens, okay. Now, there are certain microorganisms which may occur as a single cell or a collection of cells. So, it can be a single cell organism or multiple, okay. Now, these organisms, they have a major impact on our lives, okay, on the human life. So, some of the microorganisms, they cure diseases, okay, they cure illnesses, okay. Some, they spoil the food. So, when germs or the microbes are formed on as a layer on the food gets spoiled, okay. Then some of them, they supply us with food. So, let us talk about it in detail now, okay. Now, microorganisms are also found in all kinds of environment, okay. They are found in air, they are found in soil, water, foodstuff, sewage, as well as in the body of animals and human beings. Now, microorganisms are found everywhere. We cannot see them, okay, with our bare eyes. We need to use a microscope to see them. But even, even we are sitting, okay, you may get any type of microorganism can be on your body also. Okay, now, there are a variety of microbes and these can be classified into bacteria, fungi, protozoa and virus. Now, let us look at bacteria. What is bacteria? It is a single celled microorganisms. Okay, they have different shapes like round, rod or spiral. Now, they cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis and pneumonia. Okay, now, the various types of bacteria which are there, they are cocci, okay, spirilla or bacilli, okay, or bacilli. Now, then there is fungi. Fungi are non-green plants, okay, they cannot make their own food. They grow on decaying matter and they cause skin diseases such as ringworms or athlete's foot, etc. Now, they grow on fruit juices, vegetables, etc. and then they spoil them. So, now when the food gets spoiled, you will always see a layer on it. Okay, that means that food is spoiled, there is fungus on it. Now, fungus, there are different types of fungi also like aspergillus, penicillium and bread mold. Okay, so, when a bread gets expired, you will see that there is a greenish layer which comes on that. Okay, if any bread which is spoiled or expired, you will see a greenish bluish layer which comes on that. So, that is nothing but fungus. Okay. Then protozoas. Okay, protozoa is plural and protozoans is singular. They are made up of only one cell and they are called single celled or unicellular microorganism. Now, they cause diseases such as malaria, dysentery, etc. Now, different types of protozoa are euglena, amoeba or paramecium. Okay. Now, viruses. What are viruses? They are smaller than all the other microbes. They are the smallest, okay, of all and they are only visible through a very powerful microscope. Okay. Now, they cause diseases such as influenza or flu, common cold, measles, polio, etc., dengue, etc. So, when we say that when you have fever, the doctor generally says it must be a viral infection. So, it must have come due to some kind of virus that must have entered your body. So, but they are very small, okay, and they cannot be seen like that. You need a very powerful microscope to see them. Now, let's talk about microbes and us. Microbes, they play a very important role in our lives. Based on their behavior, these can be divided into two classes, okay, friendly microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. Now, let's first look at the microorganisms that can help us or that do help us, okay. Now, these microorganisms which are useful to us, they are called friendly microorganisms. Now, microorganisms are useful for us, okay, in the preparation of curd, bread, okay, cake, etc. So, you must have seen that your mother, okay, she adds curd to milk, okay, and then new curd is formed, okay. In bread also you use yeast, okay. Yeast is a type of microorganism that is used to make it fluffy, okay, to make the cake also fluffy. All right. Now, it is also used in the production of alcohol. It is also used in the preparation of certain medicines, okay. It helps in decaying the dead matter and cleansing the environment, okay. It helps in digestion of roughage in animals. Bacteria changes milk into curd, okay, and certain bacteria, they help in the softening of leather. A fungus called mushroom is eaten in its normal form. Fungi are also sources of antibiotics. So, these are the different uses of microorganisms, okay. Now, which are the harmful microorganisms? Malaria, it is caused by protozoa. Food items either in cooked or uncooked form are spoiled by these microorganisms, okay. Like we said, the fungus and all that is formed, okay. These are the microorganisms that spoil the food, okay. Typhoid, tuberculosis, pneumonia, they are caused by bacteria. Influenza, cold, polio, measles, dengue are caused by virus. Athlete's foot, ringworm, okay, these are caused by fungi, okay. Now, what is it? How can we prevent these diseases, okay, that are caused by microorganisms? There are ways to protect ourselves against the diseases caused by microbes. What can we do? We can protect the food from contamination, okay. We can cover the food. We can throw away the food that is already expired, not to consume that food, okay, that is already expired. Do not have anything that is rotten or that is open, okay. By preventing the growth of microbes around our house, okay, by keeping our house neat and clean, okay, by keeping our surroundings neat and clean, by killing the carriers of disease causing microbes, okay. The following suggestions may be helpful in the prevention of diseases caused by microbes. Maintain personal hygiene by taking bath daily, wearing clean clothes, cutting nails regularly, etc. Keeping your house and the surrounding area clean. Don't let any water stagnate around your house, okay, or at any place. Because what happens is, on these stagnant, when the water is, there is a stagnant water anywhere, these germs or these insects, they are all, or they form over there, okay. So, that is why do not collect water anywhere, or do not let anybody collect water anywhere. So, if there is water collected, you need to sweep it off, or you need to get rid of that water. Now, wash your hands before and after taking any meal, and drink boiled or filtered water during rainy season. Children should be immunized against the disease at the proper time, and do exercise regularly and take balanced diet. So, these are certain things by which you can avoid any type of harm that can be caused to you due to these microbes. All right, now let's do a quick revision. Teeth, they make us look good, they help us to chew, and they help us to speak clearly. We have two sets of teeth, okay, during our lifetime, milk teeth and permanent teeth. There are three parts of tooth: enamel, dentin and pulp. Tooth decay results in bad breath, bleeding gums and indigestion. The tiny microorganism which can be seen only under a microscope are called microbes or microorganisms. The disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens or germs. The various types of microorganisms are bacteria, fungi, protozoa and viruses. Some microorganisms are useful, whereas some are harmful. The diseases caused by microbes can be prevented by taking some precautions and protecting ourselves. Alright, so children, if you keep these points in your mind, you know about this chapter very well. Alright, now it's time to do a quick exercise. Alright, the first one, we use these teeth for tearing food. Canines, premolars, molars or incisors, we use canines. Okay, the number of crushing teeth in each jaw is 3. Okay, which microorganism helps to make cakes and breads fluffy? Fungi, protozoa, viruses or bacteria? What is it that helps us to make that food fluffy? It is the bacteria that we use. Okay, then malaria is caused by virus, protozoa, fungus or bacteria. It is caused by protozoa. Okay, which of the following is not a microorganism? Fungi, bacteria, insect or virus? It is insect. We can see it. Okay, bacteria helps in the production of sugar, alcohol, curd or cake, curd. Okay, now fill in the blanks. Dash are known as tearing teeth. Okay, what is known as the tearing teeth? They are the incisors. Okay, dash is the hardest part of the teeth. It is the enamel. Tooth decay causes cavity in the tooth. Fungi cause dash disease. What are the type of disease? It is the ringworm disease. Dash change milk into curd, bacteria. And dash causes measles, virus. Okay, now it's time for true or false. Okay, now milk teeth are 32 in number. It is absolutely false. Okay, they are 20. Fungi are green in color. Yes. Okay, it is that layer that comes on the food. Okay, dengue is caused by a virus. False. It is caused by a protozoa. Okay, disease causing microbes are called pathogens. Yes, true. Okay, all microbes they cause diseases? No, there are microbes which are friendly also, and there are microbes which are harmful. Okay, microbes can only be seen under a microscope. Absolutely true. Okay, now take the odd one out. Bacteria, fungi, algae or virus. Okay, algae is the odd one here. Measles, polio, dengue or malaria? It is polio. Okay, antibiotics, curd, bread or cake? It is the antibiotics. Okay, next, common cold, pneumonia, tuberculosis or typhoid? It is tuberculosis. Canines, premolars, enamel, incisors or molars? Enamel. Okay, pulp, dentine, crown, enamel, crown. Now match the column. Bacteria, tuberculosis. Fungi, okay, it is antibiotic. It is also used for antibiotics. Okay, protozoa, malaria and virus, polio. Okay, now mention one disease caused by the following. Okay, bacteria, we know tuberculosis, protozoa, malaria, viruses, we can say polio, and fungi. Okay, it's used as antibiotic. Okay, and it can cause ringworms. Okay, the organisms which cause the diseases, dengue and polio. Okay, these two, they are caused by a virus. Okay, typhoid is caused by bacteria, malaria by protozoa and athlete's foot by a fungi. Okay, now short answer type questions. Name 4 types of teeth. We all know this: incisors, canines, molars and premolars. Okay, why is teeth important for us? Okay, they help us to bite our food, they give the shape to our face. Okay, now what are microorganisms? Organisms or that can be seen only under a microscope. Okay, now name the 4 major groups of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, virus and protozoa. Okay, what name is given to the disease causing microorganisms? They are known as germs or pathogens. Okay. Now, long answer type questions, you have to explain the parts of the teeth with the help of a diagram. Okay. We've already seen this in the beginning of the chapter. So, look at the diagram, draw that, okay, and talk about the different parts of the teeth. Okay. And now, then you have to tell us how can you keep your teeth healthy. Okay. You have to give the names of food that are good and bad for our teeth. Okay. List some uses of microbes, the friendly microbes. Okay, you have to talk about them, you have to list the uses, and then suggest 3 measures for prevention of microbial diseases. All right, now, critical thinking skills. Why you must rinse your mouth after every meal? We must rinse our mouth after every meal to remove the food particles that are stuck inside our mouth, maybe in the teeth cavity or in the gaps of our teeth. Okay, why should we keep handkerchief or on our nose before sneezing? Okay, because the droplets which are there, okay, when we sneeze, the droplets which are there, they carry germs or pathogens. So, we don't want anybody else to catch any kind of infection, and that is the reason why we must cover our nose and mouth when we are sneezing. Do not let the water stagnate nearby your house. Okay, why? Because mosquitoes, they lay their eggs in that water. Okay. Now, case based study. There are 3 parts of tooth: enamel, dentin and pulp. Okay. Enamel is the visible outer white cover of the tooth. It is the hardest part of the human body. Below enamel lies in the part called dentin, which is also quite hard, and it forms the main supporting structure of the tooth. Pulp is a part of teeth which is below the dentine. Okay. And it is soft and has rich supply of blood vessels and nerves. The nerves are connected to the gum through a hole in the root. Now, how many parts are there of a tooth? There are 3 parts. Okay. Hardest part of the tooth is the enamel. Okay. What is the pulp? Pulp is the soft part, okay, which has rich supply of blood vessels and nerves. Okay. Then what is dentin? Dentin is the part which is this main supporting structure of the tooth. Okay. Now, life skills. Your friends, they have organized a get together. Everybody there is enjoying sweets, chocolates, cold drinks, cakes, etc. Suddenly, your friend starts crying in pain in his tooth. What will you do? Take the correct option. Ask him to stop eating these types of food. Ask him to brush his teeth twice daily. Give him more chocolates to eat. Suggest him to eat fruits and salads. Take him to dentist for oral checkup. You'll take your friend to the dentist, okay? Then the dentist will tell him what he should do or what he or she should do and what he or she should not do and how to keep the teeth healthy. Okay, now let's do something new. You have to prepare a chart showing the vaccination you had for various diseases. So, if you talk to your parents, they will tell you that you have when you were small and your vaccinations had started, a chart was made, okay, wherein the date was mentioned when you got a particular vaccination. So, you have to look at the chart and you have to make, you can take a copy of it to see the various vaccinations that you have taken at various stages of your life. Okay. Now, prepare a chart showing the activities which help in the prevention of diseases as do's and don'ts. Okay. What is it that you can do, okay, to prevent the diseases and you should not do. Okay. Now, explore. As you know, teeth are very important for us. Without them, we will be helpless. Okay. A proper care should be taken so that we will not have tooth decay and teeth will last longer with us. Okay. For this, proper brushing with fluoride paste is recommended. How fluorine helps in strengthening our teeth. What are the sources of fluorine? Is there any specific quantity required by our body? So, when we brush our teeth, we just take not lots of toothpaste, we just take little toothpaste on it. So, that's the amount of fluorine that we require. Okay. So, find out more information about this fluorine, okay, that is used in the toothpaste and why is it important for us. All right. But before you find that out, quickly finish the exercises by rereading the chapter and looking at it in detail. All right, children, get going.